Hello and good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you may be. And welcome to the Silver Dota Cup. This is a South American tournament, and it's just where everyone's just getting together in groups. This is Group B, Round 3, um, in this tournament right now, where two teams have been duking it out for single round elimination matches, and there'll be two games today. Scap here from Four States. I'm running solo again. Bulkley has been a little bit busy, so I will be your eye in the sky and your rambler as we get this tournament on South American style. So without further ado, let's introduce these two teams. We have SoulofDota going up against RockAlt. And RockAlt, they decided to pick up a Crystal Maiden and a Mirana. So Crystal Maiden, everyone's favorite support. She's really powerful in lane. She has her Frostbite is a wonderful stun. Well, not really stun. It's kind of like it's a great way to hold people in place. She also has her Crystal Nova, that is a nice little nuke, and it kind of slows everybody down a little bit. Her Mana Aura is a global aura, and it allows everyone to regenerate mana very quickly for her entire team. And her ultimate ability is her Freezing Field, which is a really powerful ability. That's a nice AoE where Ice Shark just come flying down as she just dances around in circles. So Mirana, we've been seeing Mirana lately in this new meta too, and almost every game in this tournament actually. But anyway, we already know her and love her. She's got that Sacred Arrow that can be really powerful lane, and as a powerful stun, a great way for initiation. Her ultimate ability is Moonlight Shadow, that allows her entire team to become invisible for a short period of time, and it's basically a global smoke for her team, and it allows for her to get in with her team and do some sick initiations. So SoulofDota, they've decided to pick up a Lion and an Ancient Apparition. So really powerful lane supports. I'm looking at this Lion here. Lion has a great stun, which is Earth Spike, and he also has another disable, which is Hex, and he just turns people into frogs. And that's a great way to slow people down and keep them in place, so you can get some serious first bloods going on with Lion. He also has his Mana Drain ability, which allows him to suck the mana out of people on the other team and so he's draining their mana and he's gaining more mana. And his ultimate ability, everyone knows it, is Finger of Death, and is an incredibly powerful single target nuke that does massive damage, and it's a great early to mid game sort of ultimate ability to get some quick kills or to do just some quick burst damage. Ancient Apparition, he's also kind of been very popular in this meta with his Chilling Touch and Cold Feet being powerful abilities to get some good kills in lane. And also, let's not forget about that ultimate ability of his, Ice Blast, which is a global ability that's very low cooldown of 40 seconds, which allows for team fights and pushing, and if people get caught underneath it, if they get to this HP threshold, they number one, they can't heal when they're under the effects of it, and number two, once they hit the HP threshold, they will actually shatter and die. It's a very powerful ability. I see an Ursa pickup. Ursa is kind of one of those carries that can get online very early, very quickly, with that Overpower and Fury swipes, and he could just rip apart people very quickly, and if he just gets online, he'll just tear you to shreds, and he's just such an early game carry. On the side of RockAlt, I'm seeing a Darkseer, and Darkseer is a very powerful offlaner. We have also been seeing him ran mid lately. He's got his Ion Shell that's really great for interrupting a lot of farming potential, and it allows for him to farm very quickly. He also has Surge. And his ultimate ability, let's not forget about Wall, which allows for illusion forming. Seeing some other picks, we're seeing Enigma and Tinker on the side of SoulofDota. And for RockAlt, they're rounding out their teams with Bane and Shadow Fiend. Enigma and Tinker adding to some team fight with their abilities with Black Hole and Rockets and March, and Tinker will be able to push. Bane is also another powerful support, could be coupled with Mirana with that Nightmare, and his Fiend's Grip will be incredibly powerful. Shadow Fiend is going to be another, probably ran mid, and he needs to have that mid farm to be able to snowball and to get levels very quickly, and eventually, hopefully, carry the game. So to get this underway, on Team RockAlt side, I'll start introducing them. On the Radiant, we have Darkseer being played by Helpers, or Kalula, we'll call them Helpers. Bane is being played by L. Shadow Fiend, running in the mid lane, looks like being played by a stand-in, 18. Crystal Maiden, looks like she's going to be running in the bottom lane with Mirana, and she's being played by Grande. And to round things out for Team RockAlt, we have Mirana being played by Raynor. On the other side, we have Team SoulofDota on the Dire, Lion being played by Ghost, helping the Ursa on the team in the bottom lane, being played by 2XD. And to round out this tri-lane, it looks we're going to have an Ancient Apparition being played by Judas. In the mid lane, we are going to have a Tinker being played by Demolition. And up in the top lane, we have Enigma running solo, being played by Forsaken. So already in the jungle, we're already seeing a little bit of two folks coming together here. We have Ursa already on the Mirana. We're seeing a Nightmare on the Ursa, though, keeping things slow. Crystal Maiden stunning as well. Transfer of the Nightmare. And almost a first blood. We almost saw, just barely. If that Ursa got another swipe at Mirana, she could have been down, because that Chilling Touch is so powerful. An extra 50 damage at this stage of the game, when the bell has just barely rung, can be just absolutely ridiculous. Looks like a lot of the action is going to be here in this tri-lane, so I'm kind of wondering when First Blood's going to be drawn here. We both have, there's two different ways of First Blood potential to be happening here with the Bane and Crystal Maiden Mirana combo, and the Chilling Touch combo of and Ursa with the little bit of extra help from Lion. So it's just kind of like they're both kill comps. We're just gonna have to wait and see who can kill who faster or more effectively. In the mid lane, we have Shadow Fiend duking it out with the Tinker. Right now, it's not a whole lot is happening at the moment with these two. They're just kind of in the laning phase, kind of getting a feel for each other. Same with the top lane. We have Darkseer keeping the lanes pushed back from Enigma. So Enigma is a powerful pusher, and so can Darkseer. And we just got First Blood. Judas picking up First Blood. Ursa cleaning up another, getting a second kill on the Crystal Maiden. Just barely got that in the nick of time. And looks like we're seeing some TPs back in. Mirana is awfully low. Same with this Lion. So there was an awful lot of trading blows there, but SoulofDota really came on top here. We're seeing a Nightmare coming in. Mirana arrow swing and a miss because of the Ancient Apparition. So Brain Sap on the Ursa, getting a little bit of harass going on with the Bane. But the problem with Bane now is that Bane's kind of out of mana at the moment. But we do have Crystal Maiden throwing up her mana aura, so he should be regenerating pretty well, half decently. It's 2 mana. Frog on the Bane, Bane getting stunned. Ursa coming in, trying to overpower. He can't quite get in though. He's taking a lot of right click damage. He's almost dead. He's gonna get out just fine. But Bane is so low right now. He's gonna get out barely as well. Everyone's going to regen up a little bit. Ursa using a salve to heal himself back up. Yeah. And Bane is just, I'm just going to hang out back here. I don't have a salve, so I'm going to have to hang out and use a tango and just eat some trees, and maybe my vegetables will heal me eventually. Not as fast as a salve. I mean, let's be real here. Looks like the lane has pushed up a little bit in this tri-lane. I think Bane is going to attempt a pull through, or actually no, he's going to run towards mid and try to get some sort of, or maybe check rune. He's doing a little bit of a D ward. I don't know if he'll be able to do it in time. The sentry ward is about to run out. Is he going to do it? He's going to do it just barely in the nick of time. Tinker moving in where the Bane was, but he's going to leave. Maybe he's going to get some sort of gank going on in the bottom lane. We'll have to wait and see. Looks like we're seeing a little bit of a semi-engagement coming in from SoulofDota. They are playing very aggressively right now. It's two aggressive lanes, really. I mean, it's just kind of like who can kill who faster. And, you know, if this Ursa keeps getting kills and getting online, he's going to be doing very well this game. We could see that he has, excuse me, I'm just a little bit coffee. We see Ursa with an Orb of Venom, so he will help keep people slowed in place a little bit so he could keep going on with his Fury Swipes ever since the new patch, with the new patch saying that Fury Swipes are not considered a attack modifier. We have Lion coming in with a frog. He's gonna stun. Bane could be in some trouble here. He's gonna nightmare himself. Bane, and we have Mirana and Crystal Man coming in as well. Bane is awfully low. So is Ursa. Bane is gonna go down. Ursa is not gonna go down. He's gonna get out just in the nick of time, but he's gonna turn around and come back in. Maybe not though. We see Crystal Man throwing down another stun. Mirana is so close to death. Ancient Apparition is gonna give chase. He's gonna get himself a double kill. And TP in from the Bane, and that's that. Everyone's gonna back out. This Ursa just barely made it out in the nick of time. He's awfully lucky. He's just gonna stay hanging out here too, which is really interesting. He doesn't have any regen at all, so I'm kind of wondering. And Enigma taking out Darkseer in the top lane. I just barely missed that. Darkseer has been pushing up top lately. You can already see like the creep wave was like very much under tower. That Ion Shell keeping the creep pretty much under tower, and because of that, you know, Darkseer could be held in place, especially with that Malefice. It is a multi-stun, so even if Darkseer was able to use his surge, he would still be kind of held in place, and it's really kind of an awkward run. Looks like we're seeing a rotation coming in and smoke on the Bane and the Crystal Maiden, trying to get some sort of mid gank going on in the mid lane. Tinker throwing down a March of Machines. I think he saw the smoke being put up, so we're gonna have to wait and see how that evolves. Ursa is kind of hanging out at by the rune spot, and he's gonna head back towards the bottom lane. Tinker has been stacking the ancients too, so he's going to be able to get some farm going on. That's why he's been kind of roaming towards the bottom lane for a while. We're seeing a nice aggressive formation coming in from the Bane and Crystal Maiden to maybe get a gank on mid, but it's just not going to quite happen because Tinker already saw that. Double damage rune is up top, and it looks like Mirana's just going to be playing it safe. He doesn't have any of the supports. We are seeing a rotation coming in. Black Hole from the Enigma trying to get this Darkseer, but Darkseer is going to have a little help from his friends, and Enigma is going to go down with a nice movement coming in, and Enigma is going to clean up the Darkseer with the Adulons, and he's going to get himself a double kill on the Crystal Maiden as well. And Raynor is going to be going down as well from this tri-lane. They just caught him out of position, and Ursa just tearing apart the Mirana. Man, just a whole lot of kills already coming in from Team SoulofDota. They are playing a very aggressive game right now, and they kind of have to. They have a lot of early game potential, and, well, so does Team RockAlt too. They both have a lot of early game potential, and because of that, they can just keep on going. Really. Big Marana arrow, not going to hit anything though, and this tower is just slowly going down. Darkseer trying to pick up the pieces and clean up the Eidolons from Enigma. Enigma does not have Blink Dagger yet. He is definitely working on it though. He does have his mana boots. Darkseer with a Soul Ring as well. And we're seeing a rotation coming in on the Marana. Marana getting the Lion under tower with an arrow. Crystal Maiden is going to go down with the help of Ancient Apparition. And Ursa cleaning up the Marana as well under tower. And they're just going to turn... We're just going to turn on the Bane. Bane is going to Nightmare, however, and try to get himself out. The tower is going to go down. Ursa is awfully low. Bane is... Shadow Fiend cleaning up the Ancient Apparition, though. He just came in from mid, and he decided to clean up the Ancient Apparition, and Ursa's going to back out. He saw that, and it just wasn't going to happen. So right now, SoulofDota is playing very well at the beginning, and and Tinker is just stacking Ancients, and he's going to get a lot of farm that way. Those March of the Machines are composite damage, so he will be doing a lot of damage to those Ancients. We're seeing a TPN coming in from top, and we're going to maybe see Enigma getting in a little bit of trouble here. Surge on the Shadow Fiend, though, and Enigma is going to TP himself out just barely. RockAlt trying to help out a little bit, and so nothing really came of that. Tinker's a little low from that Ancient farming, but he's going to be able to be... He's going to back out and just farm a little bit, and we're going to see a push up top. The glyph has been on. Darkseer is going to lane cut, and Shadow Fiend is just wailing away at this top tower. We're seeing a rotation coming in with the Lion and the Enigma, so we're going to have to wait and see how that's going to turn out. And we have a TP from the Ancient Apparition, so Shadow Fiend and Darkseer are surrounded. Are they going to be able to get out in the nick of time? We do see a Marana ult being popped here, so everyone is going to be able to make it out. Sentry Ward is up, though. Shadow Fiend is going to go down. Ancient Apparition and Lion just totally bursting him down to Kingdom Come. Tinker is looking to maybe get something in the mid lane, and we're seeing a nice rotation coming in from RockAlt, and maybe we're going to see a tower getting taken out here. All the creeper coming, but Tinker is pulling the creep back. So Ursa, though, he's going to be farming in their jungle, and he also has Blink Dagger, and actually he's not going to be really farming in their jungle. He might be getting some sort of like an push going on mid. He's going to help out with that. Maybe get some sort of gank going on. We are seeing a big push up top, however, but Shadow Fiend and Darkseer are starting with Crystal Maiden. They're all hanging out together, and they're going to deny this top tower and prevent SoulofDota from getting much of anything else. Blink coming in from the Ursa, taking out the Bane. He's also going to be taking out the Marana. Or maybe not. Marana's just still running. She's trying to get out. Ursa can chase her down, though, and he's going to be put on a dominating streak. Up in the top lane, we have Lion and Enigma just hanging out together. Maybe they could be getting something going on here. But just the sheer pushing power of Darkseer and with the help of Crystal Maiden and Shadow Fiend, they're just really wailing on that tower. But they're playing a very careful game right now. Lots of pings on the Ursa, so everyone kind of knows what's happening with Ursa right now. He is moving in. We do see him going on the but he's going to be nightmared, and everyone's just turning on the Ursa. Ursa's going to be in trouble here. He's going to be going down. Shadow Fiend is going to be taking out the Ursa. Big black hole coming in on the Enigma, though, keeping everyone held in place. Tinker throwing down some rockets. Crystal Maiden is going to be going down as well. Looks like Ursa emerging from this with a double kill. Shadow Fiend getting stunned, and he's going to be going down as well. Man. But Enigma is going to be taken out as a trade, however, with that last little bit of burst damage as he's dying. So that's kind of a nice... it's kind of a little bit of a trade there, I guess. But Shadow Fiend for Enigma is kind of a good trade, in my opinion, as for Team SoulofDota goes. Tinker is doing what the Tinks do. He's pushing the bottom lane. He's got his teleportation boots, Soul Ring, so he's going to be March of the Machining for days and keeping the towers pushed. With the help of and Ancient Apparition is keeping the lanes pushed a little bit. We're seeing a little bit of a rotation coming in with the Tinker and the Bane. Ursa picking up another kill on the Crystal Maiden in the top lane. He's just kind of been tearing it up lately. He's just kind of running around everywhere. I think the action is where the Ursa is. But we're seeing a push coming in on the mid lane. That tower is going to go down. Everyone is here on Team SoulofDota side. Big arrow coming in on the Mirage, Ancient Apparition, and we're seeing arrows coming in, lasers coming on as well. 3 people are going down here, and we're seeing Darkseer just trying to surge his way out, and he's going to do so just fine. And it looks like we're seeing a rotation into the Rosh Pit. Ursa does only have his Morbid Mask. He does not have Vlad's, but he's doing so much damage anyway. The lifesteal is just doing so much work for him right now. Everyone else on Team SoulofDota side, though, is going to give Ursa a little bit of help here. And Roshan, buddy, I'm sorry. You're going out. You're going down again. Ursa's Fury Swipes are just so powerful. Ursa picking up Aegis, of course. Who better? And we're seeing everyone just kind of leaving Rosh Pit on SoulofDota side, and they're just kind of moving out. But we're seeing a rotation coming in from Tinker, though. Tinker is going to get out just in time too. If he got caught up with that Crystal Maiden and Bane and Mirana, that he could have been very well dead. There's a push going on in the mid lane. Shadow Fiend is going to try and take out those Eidolons as much as he can. It's good souls. We are seeing a smoke gank coming in from the Enigma and the Lion and Ancient Apparition. They are all hanging out here in the jungle. We could be seeing some sort of engagement here. Shadow Fiend is moving in. The smoke has been dissipated now. Shadow Fiend is in trouble, though. He got caught out of position. He's going to be going down here. Everyone throwing everything they can down. Mirana throwing down an arrow. Enigma is stunned, but he's going to leave. Wow. But it looks like we're seeing everyone on Team SoulofDota side. They're all hanging out together here, and they're going to turn this into a big push mid. Everyone is together here. Tinker's throwing down the machines, and this tower could be going down here if we're not careful. Tier 2 could be in a little bit of trouble here. We are seeing Blink on the Ursa going in after the on the Darkseer. Ulti is up on the and a double kill for the Ursa. Blink in on the Tinker. Tinker is trying to get something going on here on the Mirana, but Mirana's going to use her ultimate ability and get out just in the nick of time. More prizes have been handing out for these mega kills. Stun on the Mirana. Mirana getting murdered by the Ursa. Ursa is just so far online right now, and he's just absolutely wrecking. This Shadow Fiend is going to be going down as well. And this mid tower is going down. This is just so huge right now. I want to take a look at hero level right now. Tinker is topping the charts with the help of Enigma. It's just so huge right now. I did miss out on last hit, bringing up the last hits, but it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. Anyway, we have Lion stunning the on the Bane, and the Crystal Maiden is going to be going down as well. This Ursa is wicked sick right now. I'm looking at kills. He's at 11 kills. the kill differential is just so huge right now. Seeing a buyback from the Lion. They did mount high ground a little bit, and it looks like they may continue to do so. The Adulons are up. We're seeing a TP in. We're gonna from the Tinker, and Tinker's just gonna keep this tower push up. Blink on the Ursa again. Mirana could be in a little bit of trouble here. Shadow Fiend is gonna be going down as well. Everyone is just enveloping him so quickly. We're seeing a wall coming in. Ursa is got his Aegis pop. Lion is gonna be downed here. And Tinker's so close. Darkseer is going to be going down, though. The machines are doing so much power, so much work right now. GG has been called, and that's it. Wow. So, 18-minute game. Very quick game, very fast-paced game. Soul of Dota, they just kind of like got on the right foot and just kept running. Like, you know, with a good sprinter, you know, when he gets a good start, and he just keeps that start rolling like that. And just crosses finish line, comes first, you know. That's exactly what happened with Soul of Dota. RockAlt, they just could not get on, they just couldn't get started. They, you know, they had an aggressive kind of kill lane setup as well. They couldn't quite get it off, and they paid for it. This game was very fast, 18 minutes, so kind of a big deal for in my opinion. Very fast game. Anyway, that's it. Looks like we are going to have another game, and it won't be for another hour and 20 minutes. It will be on at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, I'll leave music on, and you guys want to listen to music, you guys go ahead. And we'll be back at 7. Check us. Stay tuned. As always, play more Dota.